Welcome to our last meridian, the large intestine on this little meridian fest. We have been around the whole cycle. So let me just show you on my beautiful little chart here. Large intestine is part of the metal element, okay? It's best friends and partner with the lung. The lung we know is a yin because it's working all the time. We certainly hope that. Large intestine, we definitely don't want that working all the time. So this is the yang meridian. Now, its strongest time during the day is actually between 5 and 7 in the morning. Lungs are actually 3 till 5 in the morning. When you look at the timings, and I haven't gone through that very much, I might do another video on that actually. It's really interesting to know if you wake up during the night, when are you waking up? Which time, which meridian is at its strongest, and possibly even its weakest time during that time. So I might do another video and let you know all about that. But let's just talk about the large intestine. We know that the large intestine, its function is to clear the toxins out from the small intestine. So if you have got any issues with digestion, not being able to pass through all of those toxins, we need to do something about it. Now, emotionally, this is a really interesting one because we know the metal element, the main emotion that's to do with the metal element is sadness and grief. But we've also got with the large intestine, this letting go. This is one of the main emotions here. It's what do we want to let go of? What do we not want to let go of? Because let's face it, sometimes on an emotional level, on a deep emotional level, there's so much stuff that we don't want to let go of. And sometimes because it is serving us in a certain way and we're getting something out of whatever that is, that's a much deeper conversation. Or maybe it's something that you don't physically want to let go of within your body. It gets, it gets quite deep when we go into these different stories about all the different emotional things that we create ourselves that also create all these blocks in our system, our physical system, this physical body, this case that we live in. Now, I'm going to tell you a little thing that I heard many, many years ago, which I thought was quite fascinating, actually. As children, I want you just to think about this. And if any of you watching have got very, very young children, just take note of their behavior. Because when we get to the age of about, well, it probably gets a little bit older, I don't know, 2-3 years old, and we're potty training our children. So we're getting them out of the nappies or diapers, if you're watching in the States. We are asking the children to make a choice to actually, go for a poo or go for a pee or whatever. Whereas before, they just did it when they wanted. Now, what I found fascinating about this was that this is the first time that we as humans, as children, have the time to, we making our decision as to whether we do go to the toilet or we don't. It's the first time we have control over our body, which is really, I find this quite interesting when we think about this. So this is why a lot of children, happens to children as well as adults, we get constipated. What is that? What are you holding on to? What control are you holding on to? The other emotions that I find fascinating within this meridian is feeling powerful or powerless. How often do you feel as if your power has been taken away? And let's face it, no one can take our power away unless we give them permission. We do this on such a deep level, and I know over the years I have given my power away to so many people because I was too frightened to really stand up for myself and to actually speak and say what I really wanted. And as children, they still don't have that communication to actually say what they want. So this is one way that they can actually control what they do with their body and what they don't. Just ponder on that, think about that. I'd love to know your thoughts. So this is a really interesting, I find them all interesting, but this is quite an interesting thing just to have a little contemplation of what do you want to let go of? What do you want to keep? What do you feel is serving you? What is not serving you? What on a very deep level are you really ready to let go of? And maybe you're not really sure how to. we can also work with you with that as well. So just let me know. Now, the direction of this meridian and the pathway, it's another short one, it's on the arm, and we know it's a yang, so it's going to be on the outside. So it starts on the index finger. So I want you to think about if you've got any physical issues on this channel. So it starts on the inside here of the index finger, and it comes up the back around the elbow and the back of the shoulder up here, up through the neck, cross the lip, and it crosses over here. So just think about what you are literally connecting with. Elbow issues, maybe arm issues, definitely coming into the shoulder, up this part here, through the neck, yeah, up through here and across to the other side. So do you have teeth issues? Do you have mouth issues? Fascinating when you start to look at these different points. Now, there's one really amazing point that I have to tell you about, and this is in my acupressure workshop as well. Large intestine 4. This point, so just going to this V, it's called the Union Valley actually, into here, and on the index finger side, if you push into that point, you will find it. It will be probably excruciatingly painful. This point, large intestine 4, because it's the 4th point on this meridian, is a super, super powerful point. It's known as a tonic point. Not every point is a tonic point. This one is. And that point, a little bit sore on mine, is for elimination. So whether you're talking getting rid of headaches, constipation, hangovers, I worked with somebody years and years ago who had a hangover, and I tell you, I worked this point in her hands, and my God, yes, she did throw up, but she said she felt amazing, far quicker than she would have done normally. So it is a very, very powerful point. When you think about also emotionally, what are you trying to get rid of? You do it on both sides, because remember, they're bilateral. One thing I want you to remember is you would never, 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 never use this if you are pregnant, because this is how powerful it is. So never use this in pregnancy, okay? So that's just a little bit of information about the large intestine. I'm going to be sharing lots more, so keep joining me. Make sure that you've subscribed to the YouTube channel where all of these videos are placed, so you can come back and listen to them again. Share them out for me. I'd love you to do that, because this is just good little tips and things that you're going to pick up. And also understand, the whole point of this is for you to understand how your body works. Where have you got pain? What else is going on in your life on an emotional level, a spiritual level, on the physical level as well? Okay, so I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave me some comments and any questions in down below underneath this video, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Bye for now.